BioWare is in trouble, and even the most ardent fans need to admit that at this point. Wave after wave of high-ranking personnel are leaving the studio, and despite recent assurances that the company is doing fine, the truth is pretty easy to see. Now, yes, BioWare is a massive studio with two large wings, one in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and the other one in Austin, Texas. These studios are large and employ a lot of people, and of course there will always be some coming in and some going out. That is the nature of game development. However, losing so many high-ranking people in the last few years, timed with a noticeable decline in the quality and the reception of these BioWare games, has been very concerning. And this is not something that we want to have happen because we like these people. We like these studios that are filled with hundreds and hundreds of people who need their jobs and have done good jobs and have put in years, if not decades, into this to make games that have really affected us positively. However, the risk of having a repeat of BioWare Montreal is quite clear. BioWare Montreal couldn't even get a basic DLC out for the last Mass Effect game. By any standard, this is not good. Dropping one of the premier titles in the gaming world and putting it on what will most likely be a 6 to 10 year hiatus is a complete and total failure of keeping that IP going. So, with word of this, we come to some rumors, some leaks, and some whispers that things are not great at the studios, and, well, could be getting worse. And while this could be a watershed moment to help the studio rebuild and find new life and new blood inside the already existing great staff at the studios to help them rise and help them become stronger, the poor leadership from EA has taken its considerable toll. From whispers of people afraid of losing their job to seeing how EA has burnt entire studios to the ground just for failing to hit some fairly unreasonable expectations, to EA installing leadership that's less than stellar, the lifespan of EA's acquisitions have become incredibly short and sometimes ridiculously short. Like these lost souls here, press X to pay respects. The risk of being shut down by EA for a quote-unquote lack of sufficient game sales is something that shocks me, and I would assume is shocking to anyone pondering selling their studio to EA. EA is not a friend of gamers either. They take corporate greed to a next level that shocks and disgusts many other studios and developers. If this makes you sad at the potential loss of BioWare or knowing that their next game might be a failure, take heart, it's not a total loss yet. The devs inside BioWare have said again and again to me that Anthem is shaping up to be a really solid game that's fun and the story is impactful and interesting, and I ask myself, have these people drank the Kool-Aid? And I think back and I go, no, they haven't. They are the same level-headed people I've always known them to be, and they are looking forward to knocking your socks off with Anthem. I'm very concerned and after Andromeda extremely skeptical to say the least, but in all honesty, these are the same employees who worked their tails off during Mass Effect 2 and raised concerns and gave a heads up about Mass Effect 3. And they were also the ones who knew that there was a hit coming for Mass Effect Andromeda. But now these same people are saying that they feel great about Anthem and that they feel that it has a solid chance to right the ship and get things under control. This is going to be a close call. However, there is something else I'd like to mention. A light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. Where did Daniel Erickson go? Drew Karpyshyn, who's he writing for? Hal Hood, is he really gone from BioWare Austin? And if he's leaving, what's he going to do? There's other names, all game developers who have made incredibly amazing games over the last few years and last few decades. These people have come together under Daniel Erickson to build a new studio, Fogbank Entertainment. And from what I'm hearing, they have quite the freedom to create what they want. And they have the funding to create what they want. And while the work is several years out, this foundation is going to create a great studio for the future.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and sub, write your most profound thoughts in the comments down below, and then check out some of these other videos.
What did it rain?
Find the link to our Discord server and other important stuff in the description below.